I want to make a quick video showing you guys how to extract a text from a cell. And this way, so for example, let's say you have a list of client names here and you want to basically just pull the first name, right? So this is only going to work if you want to pull the first word or the second word, third word, things like that. Let me just show you how it works. So let's say we have a column of first names. Now I want to pull out the first name. Now what you can do here is you can go to just use the split formula, right? So equals, click on the cell with the name, and then equals split, hit split, and then select the text where the client name is. Let me zoom in a bit. So split, client name, and then a comma, and then it's going to say split by delimiter. Now this means what I want to split it by. Now if it's by a name, it's usually by a space, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, you put the delimiter in quotes. So I can use a comma or whatever, but I want to split it by a space. So use a double quote, space, double quote again, and hit close parentheses. Now what this does is it's going to split this text by every space in here. So let's say there was another space and then there was a third word. I'll just put in word. It's going to split by every space that you see. But what if you only want the first word, right? The first or the second or the third word. So the way that you would do this is you would wrap this with an index formula. So before the split and after the equal sign, type in index, parentheses. Now go to the very end of the formula, type in a comma, and this is where you basically type in 1, 2, or 3, depending on which word that you want. If I want the first word, then just hit 1, right? And that's basically how you do it. And if I want let's pretend that there was no last name here. So let's go last name. So what I can do is I can go in here and basically just copy this entire formula like this, but change this 1 to a 2, and now it's going to have the first and last name. Now there's different ways of doing this. You can use like different types of formulas, but this is a very convenient way of doing it if all of your source data is in the same format. So if some here had like a last name but some didn't, and you were looking for the first, middle, and last, it might be a bit difficult to do. But if everything is kind of formatted correctly and you just want to grab the first word, the second word, the third word, split by like a space, then you can do it that way. Now it's the same thing if it had a comma, right? If it was kind of split with like a comma like this, just change that space into a comma. And you'll see here that if I change this space into a comma, it's going to do the exact same thing. So hopefully all of your data is formatted correctly, but this is basically how you pull like the first, second, or third words from a cell. I'm going to leave this sheet in the description below so you can make your own copy and just kind of look at how I did this formula. If you guys have any other questions or any questions about any general formulas inside of Google Sheets, let me know. Leave a comment and I will do my best to make a video for you guys. Thanks a lot.